What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Good Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? It is time once more for the weekly show. Yes, I know I'm late, and I feel bad about that. In all honesty, insomnia is a bitch. I finally kind of caught up on a lot of sleep I've been missing. Also, just some personal shit happened yesterday that I won't get into. That required me to be away from my my PC and everything. Don't worry, it wasn't bad things. It was good things. It was just still shit I had to go do and be away from my computer. I won't get into it any more than that. So that's why the show's late, and I do apologize for that. And really, I know uploads on the channel as a whole have been a little lacking, or it's basically just been all Fire Emblem. And, well, I mean, two reasons on that. One, I've been loving the new Fire Emblem game, and it's just been taking over my brain. And two, I had a 5-day work week last week. Usually I only work 4, so my time was really limited. This week I have 2 off days that are back-to-back on Wednesday and Thursday, so I'll have more time this week to really sit down and do a lot of recording and everything, and hopefully the insomnia won't be so bad. So there we go. That whole rant threw in what's been going on with me for the last day and a half. So you know what? Actually, before we hop into the news, I forgot. If you're new to the channel, basically what we do here, we go over video game news. Sometimes we'll watch videos. Really, if the title told you anything, we're doing all videos today. Mostly because I'm lazy, but also because really we have there's a lot of video to watch today that I feel like articles would just bog it down, especially with the 1 or 2 articles that I was going to talk about. You know, like the Walmart. Now originally they were not going to show ads for violent video games. Now they're like reducing sales of video games or something. It's one of those that I'm like, it's a big deal in the sense that it's stupid because video games do not cause violence. They might cause aggression. I still stand by that they don't one-to-one cause violence. Like I said, maybe you'll get a little bit more aggressive, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll be violent. Just whatever, they aren't the cause for anything bad happening. That's bullshit, and that's anyone who says that's an idiot. So you know that's one thing, but the other thing, it's just really obviously I think it's dumb, but also who's buying video games at Walmart? I mean, come on, who the hell is buying video games at Walmart? Yeah, it's just, I just didn't feel like talking about it. There just wasn't a lot of news. So I decided we're going to take some look at some videos. So we got a gameplay overview trailer for Greedfall, 14 minutes of Borderlands 3 from IGN first, and then finally something sent to me by a viewer. I'm going to try and get the name off the top of my head. Akira Touchdown. I want to say thank you to him. I believe it's called The Devil's Hunt. It's about 18 minutes of the game. Looks cool. I kind of skimmed through it, so we'll be taking a look at that. I'll also include 2 links from him down in the description. He sent me 2 other trailers that just... I didn't have a whole lot to say about them. I took a look at them. They were cool looking. So that's why I'm going to include them down in the description if you're interested. One is a kind of like, looks like a side-scroller. Really interesting, kind of like an old school style game, and I think it was like 198X, I think was what it was, and the other one, which name is escaping me right now, and I apologize for that, is kind of a Hotline Miami style game. Looks interesting to it, or at least that's what I was seeing it being compared to in the trailer, was Hotline Miami. So both of them are really interesting. I'll also throw those links down in the description along with links to these videos. Now I have talked long enough. Let's hop into first Greedfall by Spiders. Literally the name of the developer.
Welcome to Greedfall, the core role-playing experience by Spider Studio. Explore the uncharted island of Tir Freddy, which holds promises of secrets, treasures, and adventure. From the very beginning, you're given the freedom to make your character unique. Decide on your appearance from a range of options before diving into your starting skills, attributes, and talents.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Though you can specialize, you're free to mix and match between all disciplines, ensuring you're prepared for all that lies ahead. Combat styles are varied. Quickly rush in and out of the fray using magic. Hold
Okay, just from the start, because this is the studio that worked on the Technomancer, which, while it had some really neat things in it, and actually had some good combat, I think as a whole that game was held back by its the lack of visuals, the fact that I feel like they were trying to do too much with too little assets in that game. Excuse me. Seeing that this one has the publisher of Focus Home, I really hope that Spiders got the funds and everything to really dive into this game and really make some cool shit. But mostly I hope they don't overextend and end up making this project worse than what they're able to. I'm trying to think how best to put this. I hope they don't overextend so the game doesn't end up being worse than it could have been. I'd rather they do less and do more with that less, if that makes sense. But as far as the combat goes, it looks very similar to the Technomancer, just more magic and swords than the futuristic electric Jedi thing. But at the same time, it looks way more fluid. It flows a lot better. It looks a lot less chunky. And I really love the look of this, because I also know this game has a lot to do with colonization and a more like kind of like it's not sci-fi. It's more of this fantasy island setting, and I really like this idea. And yeah, again, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I really like the look of this game.
In place with stasis.
I'm really holding out hopes for it.
Devastating spells before your enemies can even land a blow. Armor up and knock down enemies with slow but deadly two-handed weapons. Or parry your way to victory with a fast flurry of your rapier. If you really don't want to play fair, an array of traps, bombs, poisons, pistols, and rifles serve to offer even more control of the battlefield.
God, that's awesome.
During particularly intense fights, you might want to utilize the tactical pause option. This gives you unlimited time to select from your actions, spells, techniques, and potions to use on the...
You know, I was actually going to make a point about this in the last time I paused. This reminds me so much of Dragon Age. Not 100% Dragon Age, but it reminds me of Dragon Age 3, especially. I mean, yeah, maybe there's more like stuff with dodging and stuff. The combat's not 100%, but that tactical pause, from how I understand that the world is going to be built, it's going to be built in like smaller areas as opposed to like one big open world. So it's a lot. There's a lot of Dragon Age in here, or at least that's the vibes that I'm getting.
The target you wish. All styles of play benefit from the use of Fury, a potent resource that lets you unleash some of the most powerful attacks in the game. Greedfall features hundreds of pieces of customizable equipment, armor, and clothing, letting you delve deep into creating your own look and play style. Many of these are specific to the island's distinct factions, and may double as a disguise if subterfuge proves necessary. During quests and exploration, overcome challenges using stealth, deception, and combat, or a mix of all three.
You know, I like that idea that outfits are customizable like that. Not just from the different outfits, work with different factions, but that you can customize them even further. Like you can customize like the bits and bobs and the accessories that are on your outfit. It just kind of give you that extra level of personalization, but also it has that. I like that idea of how they're even tying it into gameplay implications with how stealth and, like I said, subterfuge is going to work. It's an interesting way to do that, because I think a lot of games would just go, here's a costume for this group. You have like how Fallout does it. Like, you're wearing all the pieces of one faction's uniform. They'll be less suspicious of you. That sort of thing.
Struggling to gain entry to a guarded building?
You're in our territory!
The obvious solution might be to just kill all the guards in combat and loot the key, but that kind of decision-making could have messy consequences. Over time, you'll develop skills that offer alternative solutions. Knowledge in the sciences might allow you to craft explosives to blow out a wall, while a talent for lockpicking can gain a less destructive entry. Remember, using force is not always the best way to defuse a situation.
That drunkard is the only son of the Prince d'Orsay.
Diplomacy is often an option, though be mindful in your choice of companions.
done with my madam!
Poorly timed outburst might ruin your chances at a peaceful outcome.
You're acting like a beast.
An ever-growing cast of colorful characters from a diverse range of factions joins you on the island. Who you bring with you into quests and combat is up to you, as you compose your party of 3 from the companions you've met so far. Develop your relationship with each party member.
And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Undertaking personal missions relating to their unique backgrounds.
Did I say Fire Emblem? I meant Dragon Age.
May even lead to romance.
Dragon Age.
Often conflicting beliefs and motives, it won't always be possible to please everyone. Ignore someone's needs for too long and they might not stick around, becoming antagonistic in the worst of cases.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that way of doing companions. You know, if you piss them off enough, you know, you make the wrong dialogue decisions around them, you do whatever, that they're going to turn on you. I like that idea and that they become enemies. It's really similar to what one of the good things that Mafia 3 did, and I know that's a weird sentence because Mafia 3 didn't do a whole hell of a lot right, at least in common opinion. I actually like that game a lot more than other people did, but that's beside the point. That if you piss off your capos or your lieutenants, that they'll turn on you and then you have to go take them down. I really like that idea in games like in these kind of RPGs, that if you do enough to piss off one of your companions, they'll turn on you. You know, you see it a lot in these games where you'll have a companion who's a really like a straight-laced good guy, but you're doing morally great and even dark decisions around them, and they're just like, well, I disagree with that, but I'll stay with you to the end. That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Political diplomat or battle-hungry warrior, zealous hunter or champion of the natives. No matter what you choose, forge your own destiny in Greedfall.
This is, it's only showing PS4 here, but I believe this is available for all consoles, PS4, Xbox, and PC. This is just on the PlayStation channel. I really like what I've seen out of this game. It's done a great job of selling me even more than I think the Technomancer did. And I'm super excited. This is next month, and I hope you guys join me for this Let's Play. I'm gonna have a whole hell of a lot of fun with it. It's like I said, it's just it reminds me so much of Dragon Age, and I think that's a good thing. And I think the smoother combat's gonna be it's gonna be a big thing. I really hope that the companions are a lot easier to understand how they work and how to deal with them than it was in the Technomancer. It's just I love the setting. I'm really excited if it's not obvious. So. I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to, before I just keep gushing, so we're going to hop over and go into, I believe it's Borderlands 3 next. Alright guys, let's take a look at this. This is 14 minutes of Borderlands 3. I believe it's early game stuff. This is IGN first, so I believe there's going to be some commentary here.
Listen up.
Or, you know, an ad.
You probably haven't even questioned what bars...
Thanks, dude.
And welcome to Pandora!
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders. What's your name?
Mose, Gunner First Class, ex-Vladoff Mechanized Infantry.
Thanks. I'll pre-order your tombstone just in case. Now, those jerks who tried to murder you are the Children of the Vault, a bandit cult who follow their creepy leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an Echo device. The Echo 3. Slightly more powerful than the Echo 2, and twice as expensive. Besides, the Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades.
Yeah, that's a tiny issue.
Listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
Alrighty then, Claptrap. Alright, I mean, this is an IGN first. I mean, this was shown during,
You'll need to register your Echo at this quick change. Once we defeat the cult, I'll be famous. And when I'm signing autographs, I need you looking sharp while defending me from my legions of fans/stalkers.
Yeah, we saw this during the reveal event for Borderlands 3.
Don't worry, Corporation. The propaganda center is this way.
That's really clever. I like that use of like that old school user agreement.
A locked gate? No! This can't be happening! The entire mission is ruined! Think, Claptrap, think! You're brave and powerful, and people always do what you tell them to! That's it! Recruit, get that gate open! That's an order from your superior officer! You did it!
Oh, how I love you, Claptrap.
Ever. But don't get cocky.
God damn, I love him.
Jump, recruit! The propaganda center is up ahead. Those cultists have been killing Crimson Raiders left and right. They totally suck skag balls. But I've got a foolproof plan to kick their culty asses. I hit a weapons cache nearby. Stay quiet and follow my every move. It's stealth time.
You know, after playing the first Borderlands game again, after playing the first Borderlands game again, I've come to the conclusion that first game sucked. I used to really enjoy it, but man, it's just there is no story to that fucker. It's just for the fact that they don't tell anything through cutscene. They don't tell anything through any like actual dialogue. You gotta like read a whole bunch, and you gotta. It's basically just go with the flow and just run around and complete mission after mission after mission.
Once we complete our mission, Lilith has to promote me to Super General.
It's just one of those that, to me, it felt like I was doing a whole bunch of stuff for no reason.
You did say stealth, right?
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually super weird if something's not exploding. Now take your gun, recruit. You're gonna need it.
But scenes like this were so far and few between of there's actual.
Beholden to their primary function. I can dance and sing. And some guns now include an alternate shooting mode. Try it out.
But no, like I was saying, this game actually has bits where the main character even talks to Claptrap, even talks to people. I'm really hoping there's going to be like dialogue and actual narrative progression in this game.
Watch and learn, recruit. Hello? Anyone there?
This is Shiv, holy influencer of the children of the vault. What do you want, Crapbot?
Hello, bloodthirsty maniac. It is I, Claptrap, Slayer of the Destroyer. And
that's how you lead with something.
General of the Crimson Raiders. We have you completely surrounded. Open the gates now, and perhaps I will be merciful.
Yeah. Let me think about that.
They might call themselves Children of the Vault, but they're still bandits, and bandits are incredibly stupid.
Okay, we're going to surrender. Please don't kill us, Crapeye.
That's what I thought. Open the doors immediately for your new king.
Easy. I'm coming out. Just wait right there.
We did it! I did it! Another victory for the Crimson Raiders! Hey, I feel funny. What's happening to me? Ah! Ah! Ow! I'm soft.
Shall we?
The darkness embraces me! Grab that soldier! The bolts are ours!
Better luck next life.
You left this at my place! Call me!
Heal your wounds, recruit!
My reward! What? You're gonna be my new chamber pot!
Chamber pot.
I know Claptrap can be a little Claptrap, but he's still one of us. We're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
Time
Check out our sleigh of the day!
Oh, dope. Love revolvers. I mean, I know I'm not talking a lot here, but I mean, really, what do you want me to say? I mean, a lot of what we're seeing here, it's just, it's Borderlands. I mean, it looks cool. I like how fast-paced it's looking. Sorry. You know, I'm liking how fast-paced it's looking and all that. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is just Borderlands. It's nothing that I'm surprised to see. There's no way your supple and delicate body. God damn. Look, I know the writing. It's just one punctuated joke after the other, but still, I enjoy that. I wouldn't even necessarily say it's good or necessarily smart writing. It's just, it's fun, and I enjoy that. You know, I don't know. I guess as long as you enjoy it, it's good, I suppose. Jeez, do they just know where every chest is? Oh, maybe it would help if I paid attention to the map. There was a marker for that.
Now let's get you in there, recruit. Hey, Shiv! All your dumb friends are dead. I challenge you to a trial by combat. But because I'm stuck to this magnet, my loyal champion shall vanquish you in my stead.
Come on in, heretic! I haven't met my sacrifice quota for the day! I'm gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
Oh look! Dead meat!
Boom! Come here, thief!
It's a KI on the knife-wielding maniac. Super dead. Score 1 for the Crimson Raiders. You and Claptrap secure the area. I'm on my way.
Recruit, are you dead? If not, get me down! The patrols are on the 2nd floor! You did it! I'm sad! Wow! I did it! I single-handedly took on the COV and sent them packing.
Single-handed my ass.
The mission is complete.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I like that it looks like there's going to be more cinematics. There's just going to be more shit in this game than just go here, kill this, come back, okay, move on, do the same thing with the next guy.
Brilliant! I can safely report that Operation Trojan Claptrap was a complete success. I did it all by myself.
I'll bet. Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now. So what's your name, killer?
Mose. And you're the voice in my head, right?
Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously, thanks for answering my call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Pandora's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
See, I like the detail that if you look down at the very bottom right, you can actually see the character, you know, like move their hand around, you know, trying to select items and selecting them with the right thumb.
Ready.
Something that's completely unimportant, but still, I like the detail. Okay, so it looks like Mose uses some sort of I don't know, like giant robot as her skill.
Frag some maniacs.
All right.
Hey, do you hear bloodthirsty screaming?
More COV. Let's see what you got, recruit.
There's too many of them! We're doomed!
It's the Fire Hawk! The God Queen wants her head! Let the God Queen have my soul!
Alright, we'll say not a bad superpower. I like the giant robot following them. Excuse me, sorry about that. No, I keep saying it, man. I'm really holding out hope for this game. You know, oddly enough, I feel like that I'm doing that with a lot of games for this year. This Greedfall, even though I'm excited for it, I'm still, I don't know, holding out hope that it's good. That like I said, they don't try and just do too much with too little resources. Similar thing with the Outer Worlds. It's just I really want them to be good because I know, well, A, there's some hype behind them, but two, you know, I'm gonna spend time playing them. So yeah, of course I want them to be good. It's just maybe my trepidations with this game, it's coming from playing Borderlands 1 again and going, oh wow, this game is really not that good. In all honesty, so I'm really holding out hope for this title. But I don't have a whole hell of a lot to say. This isn't necessarily new stuff. I mean, this is a new character with some new powers. But at the end of the day, we've seen all of this before at the reveal event. But again, it looks really smooth. I'm liking that there's going to be more. Looks like there's going to be more dialogue and more character interaction. And I think that's what I really wanted out of Borderlands. That really held me back from liking it. But we're not done with this video yet. We still got one more thing to check out. Excuse me. I believe it's called Devil's Hunt. Alright guys, let's get into our final video for the, well, I guess morning. This is Devil's Hunt. It looks kind of action-y. I like I said, I've skimmed through it. I've seen probably about minute and a half of all this. I haven't seen any of the dialogue. I wasn't even wearing my headphones. So yeah, I'm curious to get a look at the whole thing. It looks interesting. One more time, I want to say thank you to Akita Touchdown. He sent me this video, so let's hop into it. Or an ad.
Easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Neither of those ads were product placements. Both of those were just accidentally on the YouTube video.
Hey, wait! Why you running away? I just want to kill you.
Yeah, that telling somebody that is probably why they run away. Dodge, parry, light attack, heavy attack. Interesting. Sorry, not a wholly original concept so far. I mean, you know, you're fighting demons in what looks like hell. Though I don't mind necessarily not a wholly original I'm trying to wait. Let me rephrase this. I don't mind that the concept isn't wholly original. I've got no problem with that. I mean. Sorry, I got distracted. No, I don't mind the fact that the concept itself isn't wholly original, just because I like that sort of guy going into hell to fight demons.
No mercy in no man's land.
Yeah, like I was saying, I like that concept, and I like the world design too. And also, if you want to say that the game looks a little chunky, or it's the animations aren't that crisp up in the corner, this is work in progress.
No, who uses levers anymore? Haven't these demons heard of key cards?
Look, I get it. That's a joke on modern video games, but again, it's one of those that this isn't an original thought by me, because I have heard other people who've said stuff like this. But if you're gonna put those things like as jokes in your games, just don't do it. Like, don't make me pull levers and everything if you're gonna joke about how games make you pull levers and shit to open doors. You know, I always go back to, it's like The Last of Us, where Ellie was.
I'm on the right track.
Where Ellie was joking with Joel about how, you know, in the time we've been together, you could have probably taught me how to swim instead of pushing me around on these pallets. Yeah, you probably could have. So stop making me push her around on pallets. See, I'm thinking that there's going to be some sort of. Okay, interesting.
I haven't met this creature yet.
See, I'm curious about the prompts that keep appearing above the demons. I'm gonna guess that whenever it says like RS, that's a jump scaring assholes. I'm gonna guess that's press the right stick, and you'll maybe get a finishing animation. I'm not sure. Mostly just because I haven't seen them pull that off yet.
Not hiding anymore, huh? Come on, let's fight.
Yep, finishing animation. That's what I thought. You know, I'd still like to know what's going on with his arms and his powers and everything, or exactly why the hell he's in hell. I know he's searching for this demon or whatever he's looking for, but still, I wish I had.
Jump across the abyss. Think I'm getting somewhere.
Wish I had a little bit more context. Granted, again, this is a gameplay demo and not, you know, the full game, so. You know, what do you expect?
This place doesn't look stable.
Oh, run!
Coming from?
Awesome. Excuse me, I am sorry. Yeah, I'm getting so... I'm getting vibes that this game is trying to be God of War and Devil May Cry and all that. Just really badly right now, and I am actually really okay with that. It's like I said, it doesn't seem like this is wholly original, and that's not a bad thing. Because I'm seeing influences of a lot of really great games in here. Now, again, I'm not sitting here playing this. I'm not whatever. This is really the first I've ever heard of this game, but I'm intrigued by what I'm seeing. I'll put it that way.
Who are you? Aren't you a little short for an executor?
Are you Agares?
Never heard of him.
Shame, because I came here to get him out.
Who sent you?
It's not the time to ask questions. You are Agares. Do you want to stay or do you want to leave?
Listen, you need to release me from this cage. There's a secret mechanism hidden in this chamber.
Isn't there always a secret mechanism? Oh, great, puzzles. Okay. Remember when I was saying good things about this? Yep, I'm not going to say good things about this anymore because I have to do puzzles. Oh, son of a bitch. Stop giving me fucking ads. Man, that's frustrating.
Yes, that's the one.
You know, I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'm sorry for all the coughing. Not much I can do about it. I spend so much...
Now, check the other floor.
With all of my... with my job, I spend a lot of time around people who smoke. It's, you know, it's just... You know, kind of the crap I gotta deal with. Interesting, so you can skip the puzzles.
Perfect. Now, try to get me down with this lever on the floor. Now, gently pull the lever. Okay.
Ah! No!
Oops.
Goodness sake. The mechanism must have rotted a long time ago. Thank you. I am free at last.
Not so fast. We need to get out of this prison.
Years of imprisonment have made me rather weak. I need to feed on some souls.
That shouldn't be a problem. plenty of tormentors here, and I have a feeling they're not just gonna let us walk out.
I think we should head for the main gate.
Really, you got a weakened guy following you? Let's head to the main gate where probably more enemies are going to be. Wouldn't it be smarter to go out like the back way? I'm just saying. Okay, so he's just gonna hide in the corner.
It's safe now.
No, he really wasn't hiding. He was just standing in the corner. Whatever.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna keep asking that question? Because I feel like 90% of what Agares' dialogue has been so far is, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I mean, it's pretty clear that we're, you know, just trying to advance.
Now what? Look closely.
I see an open gate.
It's the Protector, guardian of the prison. The gates are open because he guards them.
Oh, come on. If we need to get through him, we'll get through.
Let's not rush in. Let's use our heads, eh? When you pull that lever, the grate will go up. If we dash through that chamber, we might be able to reach the outer gates before the Protector notices us and closes it. Are you with me?
Okay. Let's try that.
But remember, we must dash as fast as possible. All right. On my mark. Get set. Go!
Are you with me, little motherfucker?
Oh, great! Something out of Doom. I will say I like the dialogue so far. It's pithy. It's just them just kind of people bagging on each other. It's I'm trying to think here. Simplistic, but it gets the job done, and I like it. You know, like I was saying earlier, like to me it feels like this game is trying to be Devil May Cry, God of War, Bayonetta. It's just like your traditional hack and slash style games, a little slower, but again, I question if that's the work in progress or what. But I actually I don't mind it. I like what they're doing. So far of the limited stuff that I've seen out of the main character, I like him. I'm really curious to know what his power, like what exactly his powers are, why he has them, what his goal in life is. And you know, I get it. They're not going to show me all that in a 20-minute, basically, demo. But I really like what I've seen so far. I keep coming back to that. It's definitely got me intrigued and definitely got my eye out for this game. Okay, so apparently you have like a demon mode or something? That was awesome. You know, I get it. It's supposed to be he's throwing a fireball at you, but because that fireball came out of his mouth, it kind of made it just look like he threw a loogie. Video games. Things that teach us all of life's problems can be solved by punching them in the face. Oh, please, somebody's gonna rip his horn off and... Awesome. Yeah, I definitely loved what we just saw there. Game looks awesome. Yeah, I don't know what else you want me to say about it. I really like what we saw here. It's like I said, it looks very much in the vein of your classic hack and slash games, you know, Devil May Cry and so forth. And I think it's a good thing. I think it plays to the style. I love the tone. I love the world building and everything. I'm just again more curious on the setup and the narrative of the game, but yeah, definitely got my eyes on it. And one more time, I'll say it once more. Thank you to Akita Touchdown for sending me this. All right, guys, I think we're going to call this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching all the social media platforms. That is Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, not already, please subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned more next time. Till then, my name's AJ Gell. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.